today's video, we are back at the range, and today we are out here to film the first impressions video of the SAR9 Socom. Now, this gun is clear, no mag, nothing in the chamber. Now, this video is going to be kind of short because we're actually going to come back, do a full review on this with an optic on it. But what I want to do today is shoot it just like it comes out of the box with the night vision iron sights on it. Try a few different kinds of ammo, see if it likes reloads, cheap plinking rounds. Talk about the trigger a little bit and just talk about the overall feel of the gun in my hand. Now, if you have not watched the unboxing video, I'll post that in the description below. You can go back and watch that. We went over all the specs, everything that comes in the box. But like I said, today we're just going to do a short video, shoot a few groups with it, just talk about the gun a little bit. Then we'll get an optic on it. We'll bring it back out here for a full review. Let's have some fun. All right, we got 10 rounds of my Steel Valley casting reloads loaded up. This gun's got to be able to shoot my reloads because that's pretty much what we use on the channel all the time to test guns, optics, and everything. So if it doesn't run my reloads, we're going to have a problem. Now we're going to start out with the flush fit mag. This is the 17 round mag that the SAR9 Socom comes with. It also comes with the 21 round extended mag. We'll test that out next. All right, here we go with the first 10 shots out of the SAR9 Socom. Let's load off the slide release. Very nice. We're going to shoot a group at that top right target. I don't know how well this is going to go. Not a good iron sight shooter. And it's only 28 degrees out here today, but let's have some fun anyway. All right, here we go. All right, it ran all 10 rounds. Locked back on the last round. Very nice. All right, I went down there and checked the target. I think we kept all 10 shots on target. We might have put 2 through the same hole. I won't know until I go back to edit the video. Now let's talk about the trigger a little bit. This gun's clear, nothing in the chamber, no magazine. Now we talked about it in the unboxing video when we went over the trigger, that it does have a 5-pound trigger pull. There's your take up, very little take up. Nice clean break. And a pretty short reset. I really like the trigger after those first 10 shots. I pretty much figured I would. I like these flat triggers. And it's not as good as my PDP Pro or the Trigger and Mechanic TP9 SFX, but it's a really nice trigger for a factory trigger. All right, let's shoot a 10-shot group at the middle right target. All right, ran all 10, locked back. Very nice. All right, we had a pretty decent cluster there in that group, but I shot those kind of high, and then I had those 2 drop right there on the bullseye. But I'm not the best iron sight shooter, like I said, but it'll get better as the day goes on. Now, what I want to talk about are these sights. Now, this gun is clear. There's no mag in it. I really like that green front tritium sight. It's really easy to pick up. Now, the rear sight, as you can see, it's not blacked out, and these do glow in the dark, but they're not as bright as that front sight. So I really like the contrast between this rear sight and that front sight. And honestly, if I was an iron sight shooter, this might be one of my favorite sets of iron sights I've had on a gun. All right, we haven't run any factory ammo in it yet, so we've got 10 rounds of Remington range ammo loaded up. This is just 115 grain plinking rounds. Let's shoot a group at that middle left. Gonna load off the slide release. Nice. Here we go. All right. Ran all the cheap Remington range ammo. Looks like we got a really good group. I'm going to run down there and check. We'll come back and talk about the gun a little bit more. All right, go figure. One of the crappiest ammos I bring out to the range today, and I shoot my best group with it. Now, what I want to talk about now is the grip on this. Now, I got pretty big hands, and when I picked this gun up at NRAM, we talked about it in the unboxing video, I loved how it felt in my hand. And after shooting it today, I feel the same way. Now, we do have the magwell on it, but it doesn't cramp my pinky finger. And if you wanted to shoot this, say, in the carry optics division of USPSA, you would have to remove the magwell. But if you look down here, this kind of tapers out. So for a guy with bigger hands like me, I think you're going to really like this gun. Now, we do have the finger grooves, which this is either one of those things people love or they hate it. There's really no in between with it. I personally love the finger grooves on this grip. This gun just feels great in my hand. All right, this time we got 10 rounds of Arms Core 115 grain FMJs loaded up. Let's shoot a group at the bottom right target. All right, ran them all. Locked back again. This gun so far likes everything we've run through it. Go down and check the group. Come back, we'll talk about it a little bit more. All right, last thing we're going to talk about today before we shoot our last 10-shot group, recoil impulse on this. I love how this gun feels. It is not snappy. It's very easy to control. It's very well balanced in the hand. Man, SAR really has a winner with this one. All right, this time we're going to shoot 10 rounds of CCI 115 grain Blazers. This is an ammo a lot of people run in their guns. Let's see if we can keep our consistency streak going here. Let's shoot a group at the bottom left. All right, that trigger's breaking in nicely. Had a little double tap there at the end that I didn't plan on, but it ran all those CCI Blazers just fine, and it locked back. All right, my first impressions of the SAR9 Socom. I really like this gun. Like I said, I've been trying to get this since April when I got my hands on it at NRAM, and it has been one of the hardest guns for me to track down and find. And I was hoping it was going to live up to the hype, and it definitely does. I don't have any complaints about it. We talked about everything as we were shooting groups, other than I want to get an optic on it and get it out here for a full review. Reliability-wise, we didn't shoot a lot of ammo through it today, but what we did run through it, it ran everything reliably from all the cheap plinking ammo, and it runs my reloads, which is a great thing because that's pretty much what's always going to get shot through it. But yeah, first impressions, I highly recommend the SAR9 Socom. Stay tuned. We will definitely be coming out with a full review very soon, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.